I was with one of my kids the other day, and something happened to his hand, and then he showed it to me, and when he was showing it to me, it was with his finger, and he was pointing his middle finger to me. So it was kind of amusing because he's just telling me what's going on with his finger, but to me, what I'm seeing is that he's giving me the middle finger. And he doesn't even realize what's happening in my mind, what I'm seeing. And the reason why this is important, when I saw that, it really hit me that very often, depending on our frame of mind and where we're at and where other people are at, we could read things into what they're doing that may or may not be there. So in this case, it was not there. It was definitely not there. But there are other cases where it's not so clear. Is that there? Is that not there? And a lot of that depends on whoever is making that choice, what state of mind that they're in. There's this common concept, which is that when we're in fight or flight, when we're stressed out, when we're strained, when we're anxious, we will naturally perceive threats even though they're not around us. We will perceive people as being combative even if they're not. And then what happens is we respond that way. And then once we respond that way, then they perceive us as the instigator. See, we think they were the instigator. Like, I would think if I was in the wrong mood or I didn't understand what was going on here with my kid, I would think, oh, he's instigating. But he's not. But then if I responded combatively, then he would think that I'm instigating. And that's how a lot of conflicts begin. A lot of conflicts begin, each one points the finger at the other one for starting it. Why does that happen? It's very simple. Because very often something is done that's in that gray zone that could be interpreted as a mean thing, but really is innocent. It's kind of not here or not there. And the person who's receiving it thinks that it's combative when it's not really. Or even the person who's doing it is not aware that what they're doing was a threat or was offensive. And so when we respond offensively, we are perceived as the instigator, even though in our mind, the other person's instigating with us. Which is why it's so important to keep ourselves in a state of not being anxious and stressed out all the time, because that really does put a tremendous amount of pressure on all of our relationships, because then we get into conflicts that are unnecessary because we're perceiving things as negative or as threatening to us or offensive to us when they are not actually that way. So if you find yourself stressed out and with strained relationships, very often we might think the relationship is the issue and this is why we're stressed out. But actually, very often it's the opposite. It's because we're stressed out that we keep on getting into conflicts, and we're getting into conflicts because we're perceiving that people are instigating with us and they're perceiving we're instigating with them, because everything that we look at is in this lens of stress and fight. So if we can regulate and calm ourselves down, then those around us will be calm, and then most of the issues will be taken care of in that way. Just to sum this up, a lot of issues, if you're having issues in relationships and conflicts, a lot of it comes down to your own ability to regulate yourself. If you can regulate yourself, then a lot of the conflicts that you have will go away.